Normally I upload videos because I think they'll help others, but this one's more for my own peace of mind. I spent the past few months working on a message of hope, but I don't feel very hopeful right now. I'm in a bad place. I feel incredibly alone, and so I just want to rant about my health for a while and feel sorry for myself. This isn't a cry for help, because I don't want help or advice. I just want people to understand me. People in my life tend to think I'm smart and confident, that I find things easy. But this couldn't be further from the truth. They keep telling me things will work out if I just keep going. That I can laugh and joke around so I can't be depressed. But I keep wondering when things will work out. It's been 20 years and my life is still a mess. There's a confident and considered version of myself that I put out into the world, but it's like a subconscious mask. It's like a subroutine running in my brain that runs on the nonsense I've been fed my whole life. Like, someone has it worse. It could be worse. It's not so bad. It is bad. It is worse. It's a struggle for me to even get out of bed in the morning. People seem to think I don't care, or that I'm lazy or uninterested. But the reality is that I care too much. Everything overwhelms me, and so I restrict what I care about in order to avoid being hurt. I'm a hypochondriac, yeah, but not without reason. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you. I've mentioned in another video that I have ADHD and that I'm pretty sure I have autism, but that's only the most recent thing. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia when I was 14 after a skateboarding accident, and I spent the next 4 years going to every medical specialist and acupuncturist and spiritual healer in the country. But I saw no success. I had a testicle removed when I was 18 because of a cancer scare. I was told that it was definitely cancer, but it turned out the doctor was wrong. And they thought, oh, well, that's great, it wasn't cancer, but I still had one testicle and I felt like I wasn't a real man, you know? And as much as they might have told me, hey, look, it doesn't change who you are and all that kind of thing, I was 18 and I probably had undiagnosed autism and definitely ADHD. And when I was 21, then I started to get severe chest pain. I was told it was costochondritis and that it would solve itself within about 6 months. But here I am 13 years later, and I can't even lie on my side because of the amount of pain I get from it. The physical pain then evolved into a sort of complex of anxiety that caused panic attacks. And I ended up being in a complete mess, heading to work every day, and sweating and feeling like I was wrecked by the time I got to work. I've been diagnosed with sleep apnea recently, although I was diagnosed originally when I was 15. They were saying it was very mild and they didn't need to do anything because, as usual, it would go away within 6 months by itself. And now I have a very severe case. I was told that sleep apnea is measured in apneas per hour, which is essentially how many times per hour you stop breathing. So anything above 30, which would be once every 2 minutes, is considered severe. And I measured at 120, which is every 30 seconds. I wake up in the middle of the night and gasp for air. It means my oxygen levels are around 70%, which is a huge risk for heart attack and brain damage. I've tried to fill my life with things like fizzy drinks and crap food and cigarettes, video games, and it's resulted in me being terrible with money and completely disorganized, and I developed diabetes. And so all of these things just make it to the point where I can't get through the day without feeling like my body's on fire. I just want people to understand that things aren't easy the way that they think they are. It's it's hard to keep going sometimes. Look, thanks for listening to me rant. I had to do this for my own purposes because I've been working on a message of hope for 2 months. And sometimes hope means acknowledging that there are problems rather than ignoring them. Uploading to YouTube and seeing all your comments and people coming back to me, it's been one of the most positive things that I've had in the last few years. I've connected with some of you as people on LinkedIn and via email, all that kind of stuff, and I'm starting to recognize some usernames and all that kind of thing. And I really want to say that, like, every person that's reached out, like, has been such a positive thing for me. And thanks. There are hard days and there are easier days, and I'm sure I'll get back to normal soon, and things will still suck a bit, but maybe it'll hurt less. Yeah. Thanks for watching.